etc. Go ahead.
If I can ask you about the agenda as it relates to Build Back Better right now. There's new haggling among Democrats, certainly among moderates, as it relates to paid family leave right now. Can the president support any reconciliation bill that includes no paid family leave?
Well, as you know, the president proposed 12 weeks of paid family and medical leave because he thinks it is long outdated, that this is something that should be a reality for parents, mothers, people who have need either for child care or elder care across the country. That's what he proposed. He also was elected. The reason that he won the Democratic nomination was in part because he ran on a commitment of seeking compromise in order to deliver historic change. That's exactly what he's working to do, and that's what we're seeing play out right now. We know, and I've said this before, it's not going to be everything that he wants in this package. There isn't a final conclusion about what the key components are. We're going to continue to fight for paid family leave to be in the package.
So would he accept, so to be clear though, I know what he proposed, would he accept a package that included no family leave?
I'm not going to litigate that from here. I think I would remind you what he proposed, and also I would note that there are a lot of incredible advocates in this town for a range of issues. Childcare, paid family leave, universal pre-K. A lot of these people have been fighting with their heart and soul for decades to get these things done. We are right now on the verge of making a number of these policies law. And there are realities of governing and realities of policymaking, including the fact that the alternative to what is being negotiated is not the original package. It is nothing. So what we're really facing right now is a question of whether people are going to support the largest investment in climate and clean energy. Do they want to be a part of the largest investment in early childhood education in history? Do they want to make healthcare more affordable and accessible? Or do they want to let the perfect be the enemy of the historic? And that's what we're talking about right now in these negotiations.
Throughout the campaign, the president, I can pull up some of the dates over the course of the campaign, when he said to large Democratic audiences, says, we're going to get you things like tuition-free community college, we're going to get you paid family leave. As we look ahead, as Mark was just noting, to the president's travels to see Terry McAuliffe today, what do you say to those disillusioned Democrats right now who feel like they put their marbles in this basket and they're not going to get a lot of the things that they believe they were promised would come from Democrats in this administration, in this Build Back Better
First, we would say we are going to get those things done. Second, we would say he's 9 months into his presidency. Second, we would say what we're talking about here is the largest investment in addressing the climate crisis in history, 6 times the size of the Recovery Act. We're talking about the largest investment in childcare and early childhood education, something where we're putting in place a structure that can be built on, just like the Social Security Act, the Affordable Care Act. We're talking about expanding access to health care. These are all components of what the president ran on and what he promised, and they all would have a huge impact on people's lives across the country. So do you want to be a part of that, or do you want to be a part of nothing? Because those are the alternatives.
And if you don't get that, who should these disillusioned Democrats hold accountable?
Well, look, Peter, I think what we're talking about here is the realities of governing, negotiating, having 50 members of the Senate, not 60 members of the Senate who are Democrats, and the fact that we are still on track to get a historic package through Congress without precedent in history. And that's something that Democrats have a right and should be very excited about. Go ahead.